Vinyl community, I'm back to do a recent Vinyl Finds video, and I have some stuff to show you. First part is going to be Psyche and prog, and the last part is going to be jazz. And playing in the background, brand spanking new for me at least, is Gusa with Högtid 2015. And this is Swedish Psyche and prog with traditional folk elements. Sounds a little bit like the gatefold artwork. If you like Kebnekaise, Samla Mammas Manna, and Ingela Gård, this is gonna be right up your alley. Fantastic record, highly recommended. And another one in the Swedish Psyche catalog is this Ta det lugnt with Dungen from 2003. Psyche pop, Psyche prog pop, maybe. What you get in the box set from 2011 is a poster, and instead of 2 LPs you get 3. And they added 1 disc with like outtakes and live material and yeah, leftovers and stuff like that. Really cool. I haven't listened to the entire box set yet, so I haven't listened to the third record, but I bet it's good. Yeah, 1,000 copies of this almost masterpiece of a psych pop record from Sweden. Moving on to I think England is Fire Music with the Black Diamonds on Super Sound, and this is a Swedish press. You have Åhléns and Tempo here, convenience stores, big convenience stores in Sweden. Åhléns is really big nowadays in Sweden. They released this. If you look the Black Diamonds up, they only released 1 record, and that's this one. But in England or US and in Spain, this was called Tribute to Hendrix. And it has enough, music-wise, it has nothing to do with Hendrix, but the songs are wordplays on Hendrix songs like Hazy Color, Flame, Lady Wolf, Experienced You. But this is a psych funk record with fuzzy guitar and almost drum breaks. I read somewhere online that this is another mix of a record called The Animated Egg, but I know nothing about that record. So if you know anything about this or the Animated Egg record, please let me know, because it feels like this is a little bit of a mystery. There's no information on the players on this one or anything like that. Awesome record. Moving on to a little more rare records. Managed to snag myself a copy of Can's Soundtracks, original German press from 1969. As you can see, the cover is not in that good of a shape, but I managed to clean the vinyl onto a maybe VG or VG Plus condition at least. So definitely listenable, and having an original German press, first press of this is fantastic for $10. And maybe the trade of the last year or years was this one, and I'm so happy that I have this. This is a holy grail of mine. Cressida, if that's how you pronounce it, from 1970. English prog, and this is a original first Dutch press on the somewhat famous Vertigo Swirl label. So this is one of the big ones that you want in your Swirl collection. I traded 2 pretty rare and valuable Swedish prog records for this, but the Swedish prog records, I didn't think that the music was good. Now, as a collector for Swedish progressive music, it was a downer. But flipping those into something that I really, really enjoy. I'm glad I did that. In fantastic condition. It's excellent condition. Spirit with Clear from 1969. This is a 88 reissue of this. Psychedelic music. Really good. I have the Doctor Sardonicus since before, but I really would like to find their first 4 or 5 records. Very interested in good group. And also a heavy rock / prog record, private pressed here in my county, from Kungsbacka in Halland, Sweden, is Pyramid with First Stone from 1979. Private press, really, really good. Rare. I've listened to this maybe for the first time maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I've never seen a physical copy of this. Maybe once, very, very expensive. And now I found it for a decent price, so I grabbed it. Yeah, and this, you can find this for $10 or $100. So try to find a copy that's not that expensive. And moving back to the US, we have the band Bang with Mother and Bow to the King. First side, second side. Bang is a psychedelic prog group, but mostly heavy rock, I would say. On Capitol Records. Good, commercial, happy tunes. Yeah, heavy rock. They did the first record they did was refused by Capitol Records, so they went into the studio again and did this one. So this is the first debut record, and they released another record after this in 1973. This is from 72, 73 maybe. And then this band, a lot of years later, maybe in 2012, Rise Above Records released their first recorded record. Haven't heard that or the second one or third. Only this, and this is really, really good. And moving on to the jazz section. Jazz fusion, Mamba, 1979 from Sweden. Killer artwork. The artwork is better than the music, but the music is good. It's traditional Swedish jazz, funky jazz fusion. Sounds like Ablution or Janne Schaffe's first solo record. They released so much jazz fusion in Sweden, and good quality, very well produced and played. Back in the 70s, you lose count. But if you like that kind of music, this is a record I recommend. Free jazz with Phil Woods and his European Rhythm Machine at the Montreux Jazz Festival 1970. I bought this for $2 because there's a bassist here called Henri Taxier, I think it's pronounced, or I'm butchering the name now. But I would love Henri's first 2 solo records, but they are very expensive. But I'm looking for them, really looking for them. If you have a copy left, please let me know and we'll do a trade, or I'll give you money for it. But until then, I have him on this one, on the live take. So when I listen to it, I try to listen to the bass as much as I could. Really, really good. The things to do with the bass on his first 2 solo records is just insane. So good. And early also, like late 60s, early 70s. Sveriges Radios jazzgrupp, the Swedish Radio's jazz group, en dag i Radiohuset med bröderna Marx. 2 songs on 2 sides. Bernt Egerblad composed one, and I think Lasse Werner did the second one on Swedish Radio Records. So public service live in the studio, broadcasted to the Swedish people in public service, 1969. And this has the who's who of this jazz studio musicians back in the day: Jan Allan, Rolf Eriksson, Bertil Lövgren, Lennart Åberg, Georg Riedel, Egil Johansen, Bengt Hallberg, Rune Gustafsson. It goes on and on. And Jan Johansson was a player with this band, Sveriges Radios jazzgrupp, but not at this time. 1969, I can't recollect if he died early 70s or if it was in this time period. But in 1972 they released another one called Nocturne, so a little bit later, but with the same personnel. Fantastic artwork. There's a red one also released maybe the year before this, and that's even rarer and very expensive. But this really good Swedish jazz. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know about Fire Music if you have any information on it, and comment if you have any questions about the records that I showed. And I'll talk to you soon.